Champion mode.
He caught you with one there, huh? It's okay. It happens. This is boxing after all. It doesn't matter that you got knocked down. You can get him back in the next round. You did the right thing, though. You took your time and you got back up. Your father would be proud of you. That's what champions do, Andre. They get back up.
What is that?
Pneumonia. That shit'll wake you right up.
What did he hit me with?
Wakey wakey.
His head. He's a penitentiary, son. That rip ain't gonna do shit but count somebody out, which means you got to knock that crap on his
How do I do that?
And you got one round. Knock the fucker on his ass.
Whoa. Fucker on his ass. Hell of the buttons. Alright. Hold L2 for this. Oh, there we go. Oh, what? There. We got him. Yeah. Ooh.
Congratulations on your victory, boy. You look real good out there. We're really fucking impressed.
This is unfair. Punch in the head.
Welcome to the real world, baby! Nighty night, bitch.
Oh, I don't want to die in prison.
Payback.
Easy now, son.
Did I even choose a white
Don't try to talk.
or anything? No.
Just take it easy now. You're lucky they left you breathing.
I wasn't always this lucky.
This Cuban is no amateur. He could have turned pro
Well, I'm
years
fighting
ago.
again already.
He's been the amateur champ for 9 years. 9 years, and you're gonna let him make it 10? That's right.
on, Gus.
That's why we're here. To get the gold.
Is his name Gus?
Now go get him, kid.
What a challenge for Andre Bishop as round one is underway. Nobody over the course of the past 9 years has been able to conquer Joel Savone. The Cuban has now been a 9-time champion of these World Amateur Games. A very crisp combination by Andre Bishop. Andre Bishop scoring with that right hand. Look at this, another power punch able to land. Early on in this fight, he's going for it.
Yeah, you wonder if he's got a call waiting outside.
Precision work with the left hand by Andre Bishop. Nice strike after catching one by Andre Bishop. And now he's targeting upstairs. Bishop's work in training camp is now paying off. Do you see the accuracy? Oh!
Wow.
Ruined in one instance. Just done. Fight over. Well, he only went down once. Unfortunately, he stayed down. Savone's flattened here in our main event. For Teddy Atlas, I'm Joe Tessitore. Have yourself a great night.
Andre, how does it feel to be named fighter of the games?
It's terrific, honestly. Being voted fighter of the
Yeah,
game,
baby.
It's an honor.
Gold medal, baby. Yeah.
This is my baby brother, my big baby brother, Ray.
Hey, big baby Bishop. I'm a fighter too, and one day I'm gonna be right where he is now.
Like I was saying, it's a lot of talented boxers out here, and it's an honor just being...
Hey, Bishop brothers are in the house. Big baby Bishop, what? It was a fabulous tournament. Truly exciting to watch. But even more exciting, McQueen Promotions.
Ooh, Ivan
is
Drago.
pleased to announce that we've just added Isaac Frost to our roster of boxing
Ivan Drago.
talents.
Isaac, are you disappointed that Andre Bishop won fighter of the games?
Disappointed. I'm the heavyweight gold medalist. No one went the distance with me. Nobody here could ever go the distance with me. I am the best fighter at these games. Period.
Andre Bishop is a talented middleweight, but I think Isaac makes a good point. Regardless, both these young men could have very bright futures in professional boxing.
Okay.
Come on,
What's
I want
this?
to see some combo. Punch harder, faster. Let's go. Work it. Work it. Side to side. Come on. I know you can move your head faster than that. Don't slow down now. Keep that chin down. Speed and power. Speed and power. Bend those knees and get low, kid. I want to see you punch harder, faster. Gotta move your head faster, kid. Let's go. Move. Move. Push it, kid. Fast. Fast.
Right. Left.
Come on, pick it up. Let's go. Work it. Work it. Stick and move. Let's speed up those punches. Pick up the pace. Harder, harder. Don't slow down. Faster. Faster.
I'm running out of steam.
Come on. Explode those shoulders.
Him again.
Speed and power, speed and power. Keep it up. Keep that chin down. Keep that head moving. Pick up the pace. I want to see you punch harder, faster. If you can't last here, you won't last in the ring. Keep those arms moving.
Terrible.
Don't slow down now. Faster. Faster. Keep it moving. You want to win in that ring? Work hard. Move that body, kid. Move. I want to see some speed. In and out, in and out.
Ah, I don't know what the hell I'm doing.
Keep it coming, kid.
Terrible. Game over, what? Ah, do I have to? Jesus Christ. Okay.
Remember, double up the jab. Way to go! Let's go. Work.
Oh no, get off me. How do I get out?
Let's go. Bend, speed, and power. Speed and power. Come on now. Pick up the pace. Push it, kid. Keep it going. Keep it going. Fast. Fast. Work it. Move. Don't slow down now. And speed up those punches. Not fast enough. Side to side, side to side. Harder, harder. Clinch him.
Oh no!
Punch and move.
Shit. God damn it. Okay.
All right, let's go.
Smarter.
Great work. Keep moving. Keep those elbows in. Faster. Faster. Come on, pick it up. Let's go. Come on.
Got you, sucker!
You okay?
Ah, fuck him. He
Beautiful, kid.
beat me twice.
You got your father's power.
He certainly does. His father hit like a heavyweight, too. Gus,
Oh, that
despite
chick-
our differences, I've always said you're one of the best trainers in the business.
I don't care what you say about me, Queen. Always nice to see you, Megan.
Shit, I didn't catch
Always nice to see you too, Gus.
I'm bringing my daughter into the business. You know how good she is with fighters. I want her to manage Andre. You're a great trainer.
it. Manage me all she likes.
Why not concentrate on what you do best and let Megan and I concentrate on Andre's career?
Thanks, but I think I can handle it.
Isaac Frost will be fighting for a title
Hey,
within 2 years.
Gus.
I can do that for you, too.
Thanks, but I can handle it.
Did this old man ever get your father a title shot?
He was on his way!
The only way to the title is through me.
Not if nobody can beat me.
Oh, you think so? You don't know who you're fucking with.
Dad!
You've been listening to this stupid old man.
Dad!
You don't know who you're fucking with.
Oh, you're
I
fucking.
apologize.
No, you have no reason to apologize. But your father, on the other hand, he chews fighters up and he spits them out.
Gus, if we just...
Megan, you're a good egg. But
Megan.
no way are we getting in bed with D.L. McQueen.
Oh, we're getting in bed with Megan, though.
I respect your decision.
Megan. Fucking Megan. Fucking Megan, you clown girl.
Lucius Palmer likes to run, but he'll get aggressive at the end of each round. He's good at stealing fights. Good luck, Andre.
Thanks, Megan.
Take out the ass.
She's right about Palmer.
We didn't get to see it.
She's a smart girl, that Megan.
Welcome, everybody. I'm Joe Tessitore, ringside with Teddy Atlas. We have a big night of boxing ahead. Plus, so many are looking forward to our undercard. It is the pro debut for the much heralded Andre Bishop. The middleweight will be facing the crafty veteran Lucius Palmer.
Oh, shit.
From here, the Aragon Ballroom in Chicago right now.
3 blocks to run.
Everybody in this arena has been looking forward to this moment. The opening moments of Andre Bishop's pro career. So much hype, so many expectations. Stands opposite Lucius Palmer right now. Of course, all that hype built on the foundation of a gold medal at the World Amateur Games.
Oops.
Teddy, talk to me about this matchup from a defensive side of the game when you have two speedy fighters matching up.
Well, you know what? I'm going to whisper in my guy's ear a little bit. I'm going to say, you know what? Use his speed against him. Step out a little bit. Let him shadow box a little bit. There's nobody there. And when he misses, step right back in. Make him pay.
Palmer's got to deal with a cut on his cheek right now. The good news is it's below the eye, but still, it could get nasty as the fight progresses. Bishop's right hand did a nice job that time. That worked well for him. Halfway through round number 1. A little head hunting with the right.
Oh no, I'm tired. I'm idiot.
Nice work, the left hand to the head. Rushing uppercut by Palmer. That's great stuff. He fires one right back after taking one. Gotta love the work by Andre Bishop. Double jab by Palmer. See, he's got his guard up really well that time, and it protects his head. Good shot to the head with that right hand. The other day when we were talking to Andre Bishop, he said to have success. And now you see him scoring well with big shot there. He goes down.
Yeah.
Oh, he may be close here. Can he survive the round?
Dushka. He's open. And another one. Just for good measure.
2, 3.
Steady handed.
That was an interesting first round for Andre Bishop, the American making his pro debut here. Teddy, Lucius Palmer's the kind of guy that could give a young up-and-comer like Bishop some issues.
He likes to steal the end parts of a round, kind of like Ray Leonard did against Marvin Hagler. Has to be careful for that.
I want you to use the ring and keep your distance.
What do you mean? He's open. Right.
You have to keep your hands up.
Blood everywhere. Blood everywhere. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Ooh.
Start of a new round. Palmer's making it look like the start of a fresh fighter. Remember, he was stunned in that last round, but Teddy, he looks fully recovered now.
Well, it tells me 2 things. One, he has good genetics. He recovers fast, you know, physically. But it also tells me he had a good camp. He came here in great shape, and he's getting the benefit of that right now.
Blocks that belt line well. Well, his opponent is opening up and coming forward, so I would think there's some opportunities that exist.
Yeah, I think some counterpunching opportunities. Opportunities not on the front end,
how do I get
but
out
on
of
the
this?
back end.
Yeah, headbutt. Do something. We'll do that.
Hits him in the mug with the right. Andre Bishop not looking as fresh as when this fight started. I think he's slowing a bit, Teddy.
But the bad news, that's not the worst news. The bad news is if we can see it, his opponent can see it, he can take advantage of it.
Halfway through this round. What a great job. He gave one right back in return. Nice work by Palmer.
Keep moving. Keep moving.
This guy covering up.
Get out off of the ropes.
Really good work right there, landing the 2 punches in sequence by Andre Bishop. Palmer's now seeing his own blood, and it's coming from his mouth. right hand by Andre Bishop. He needs more of that. Scored well up top.
There's no need to be on the inside.
And here we go again as Lucius Palmer tries to steal this round against Andre Bishop. Bishop's three-punch combination there is going to impress the judges. Body shot lands. It was the right.
I don't want you to slug it out with this guy, all right? Keep your range. Jab, jab, right. Okay? All right,
Open you up more,
you
buddy.
need to create more
I'm gonna
counters,
open that
okay?
up.
Slip his punch, then
Attack her. There she is. Ooh. Oh, I'm scared. Ooh.
Back underway here to live fight action. Tough fight to score. Very, very even, closely contested bout throughout. Very nice work to the head. The right hand landed. Wow, a big punch just crashes home on Andre Bishop.
The only good thing is he's been here before. With all that amateur
I'm trying to get
experience,
out of
he
here.
has been hurt before. He knows how to behave.
keep moving, keep moving.
Keeps his hands up defensively, protecting the head. There is something called a will to win. Andre Bishop has it. He's going to find a way to overcome the damage that was done.
Looking good.
See, the defense pays off as he gets rid of that downstairs. Coming to the halfway point of this third round.
Jesus.
Punches and bunches, combination up top. And he ties up on the inside. Able to cover up that gut. Accurate shot, straight right hand comes in. Good two-punch combo by Palmer.
Damn it.
Good clean shot, returning fire. Well done by Lucius Palmer. Palmer's cut is not looking good at all. I'm getting the sense that this fight could be stopped at any moment.
So the key is where the cut is. When the referee brings the doctor up to look at it, he's going to look at whether or not getting worse will imperil his health down the road.
Oh, he went after the bell there. He went after the bell.
Just put it into cruise control.
Yeah, they have that choice. They can go into the prevent defense and coast home.
There she
or
is.
they know the business, and Gus knows the business. They want to be an attraction. We could say, go out there and finish. Make people talk about you when they're leaving this arena.
It's been that kind of night for Andre Bishop. Everything he does works. One more round to keep it that way.
And as a trainer, you might remind him of that movie if he watched it, The Gambler. You know, where the guy thought that he went to bed and all his teams were winning at halftime. He woke up, he found out that he owed a lot of money. And he said, what are you doing? And the guy said, Charlie, maybe no one told you, we don't pay you off at halftime.
Oops.
This fight's not over. Keep your concentration.
Able to dismiss that body shot. See, Andre Bishop, that training really paid off. Just back to basics with the 1-2, boom, boom. We heard from Lucius Palmer's corner saying that they wanted him to concentrate a bit more on defense. That was a good block there. 90 seconds to go in the fight. Smart move by Lucius Palmer there, able to block that punch.
You're not focusing.
A minute to go in the fight. Look at that combination by Andre Bishop. Wow. He was floored with one single shot. He was just torn down like an old building. This
He was
fight
struggling
is over.
Back here in the Friday Night Fight studios, I'm Ryan Kenny. Amateur gold medalist Andre Bishop taking his first steps as a pro this past weekend on the undercard at the Aragon Ballroom in Chicago. Bishop beating former welterweight contender Lucius Palmer en route to his first pro win. Now, we've seen Palmer before here on ESPN. He's a veteran, he's no joke, and Bishop is now considered to be one of the best prospects boxing has seen in decades. By beating a fighter the caliber of Palmer in his pro debut, no less, he definitely made a statement. Andre Bishop, clearly a fighter to watch. In other news, heavyweight prospect Isaac Frost scoring the second knockout of his pro career, beating another overmatched opponent on the undercard of a McQueen pay-per-view in Las Vegas. He's now 2-0 with 2 KOs.
Nice chance with Drago.